If you're in B2B marketing, you've probably heard about the buzz and the hype of video content, especially on YouTube. But I'm gonna be real with you, a lot of companies are stuck in their old ways and they're still doing outdated things that barely convert into new leads and new sales, especially right now in 2024. They're churning out white papers, podcasts that no one's listening to, and LinkedIn posts that is barely getting any traction. But here's the thing about it, the game has changed completely. What worked back in 2019 and 2020 doesn't work in 2024, and you need to be ahead of the game so that you can sign more prospects. So if you want to crush your growth goals and sign clients on autopilot in 2024, you need to be all in on YouTube. And no, I'm not talking about repurposing blog posts into YouTube videos. No, I'm talking about content that is actually designed to speak right into the heart of your ideal prospect. So in this video, we are going to dive into the new way of B2B marketing on YouTube, and I'm also going to show you how you can turn your existing content into content that sells right here, right now on YouTube. So let's get straight into this video. So as I mentioned, this is how you leverage your YouTube to book more sales and crush all of your growth goals without relying on outdated tactics or paid ads. All you need to do is just master the art of YouTube content creation. So what gives me the right to say everything I'm about to say in front of you? So I am a content creator by the name of Remedy. I have over 150,000 followers across all of my social platforms. I create content for the likes of La Liga, FIFA, Puberty, Wimbledon, 2K, the list goes on and on. We just signed a new contract with Adidas to help with their marketing. So I kind of know what I'm talking about and I know what content works, especially in 2024. But when it comes to YouTube content as well, I can show you a case study of my client Alfred. So if I zoom in slightly, we've been working together for 90 days. As you can see here, 8,478 subscribers. He was at about 6,000 if I show you around here. So yeah, 1,800 subscribers working together, more watch time, less views. But when it comes to YouTube, you don't want to optimize for views, you want to optimize for revenue per view. And we closed $66,000 in just these 90 days working together. So I kind of know what works and what doesn't work as well. So let's get straight into what I have to say in this video. Let's talk about the traditional B2B marketing, the B2B marketing that is pumped in your face on LinkedIn. We're talking about white papers, podcasts, LinkedIn. It's not cutting it anymore. So when it comes to white papers, they fail to engage their audience. So they are informative, but they often fail to connect your audience on a personal level. So when you're reading a white paper of a brand or an organization that is in your niche or is in your industry, you kind of feel disconnected and you don't really feel like this product is tailor-made for your experience. Also podcasts, like that's more of a popular thing right now. Everyone wants to make long content, long podcast content. But the problem is they have a limited audience and they can be really hard for people to discover. So if you want to reach a new audience and you want to reach new potential customers, it makes it very hard and it really lengthens the sales cycle of what you want to do. And a lot of people as well, they have a really uninspired YouTube presence. So I don't know if you're watching this right now, but if you are in the B2B sector or in the B2B niche, you kind of treat your YouTube as an afterthought. You just show client testimonials or you show product demos, but you don't use it as a platform to connect with your audience. And as everyone has been saying, the way you make more money in 2024 is if you have a loyal audience and you're able to own your audience. Sorry, I got myself in a tongue twister there. So yeah, looking at it from a table point of view, the white papers, you can't engage on a personal level. Podcasts, no one really knows who you are. So if no one really knows who you are, do they know what you're selling? And if you don't know, and if you're not getting enough traffic, you will not be able to sell. And obviously YouTube is treated as an afterthought and you're really missing out on a powerful opportunity. So what is the power of YouTube content, and specifically, what is the power of long form content? So one of the biggest mistakes I see B2B companies making on YouTube is focusing on reels, TikToks, short form content, 1 to 2 minute videos. And that's kind of what's been preached to you in this attention economy. But when it comes to the truth, when it comes to B2B content, longer videos often perform better and longer videos have a better chance of converting your potential customer. So We're talking 20, 30, even 60 minutes of in-depth and valuable content. Let's take a look at Alex Hormozi as an example. His videos regularly stretch past the 30-minute mark, and he's diving deep into topics like scaling a business, creating offers, building a team, and guess what? People watch the entire thing because it's packed with insights they can't get anywhere else. The reason why long form content works so well is because it allows you to educate your audience and establish yourself and potentially your product as an expert. And I'm not talking about quick tips or surface level advice. We want to transform your potential customers and the way they think about their business and their challenges. And also, longer videos keep people on YouTube for way longer, which the algorithm loves. More watch time means your videos are more likely to get suggested and they will rank better in search. So yeah, what is the power of YouTube in the B2B marketing niche? Well, in terms of education, YouTube allows you to educate your audience in an engaging, memorable, and an easily consumable way. You're going to be able to explain complex concepts, you could showcase your product features, or even provide valuable industry insights, potentially in a way a white paper could, but you're delivering it with more source, with more substance. And video content on YouTube is the perfect way of doing it. As I mentioned, nurturing. So by consistently publishing valuable content on YouTube, you can nurture your leads over time and you can build trust with your audience. So when they're ready to buy from you, they'll already know, like, and trust your brand. And unlike a lot of other forms of media, YouTube offers an entire sales funnel. YouTube has the potential to attract new audiences and drive top of funnel awareness. You can optimize your videos for search, and if you wanted to, you can actually promote them through paid advertising. That's not particularly something I recommend, but you can reach people who may have never heard you before, or organically, or if you want, paid ways as well. So yeah, the YouTube funnel works like this. The top of the funnel is awareness, so you're really ideating content that has worked in other niches where you're providing it for yourself, and then that leads into nurturing your audience, and then that goes down into producing client results and client interviews and client testimonials. And when someone has watched all of that content, it makes printing cash so much easier. So a big thing about YouTube is that it really grows your personal brand. So what is the power of your personal brand on YouTube? Well, a big thing is that it humanizes your brand. Because by putting yourself or your team members in front of camera, you can humanize your brand and build real connections with your audience. People want to do business with people and not faceless corporations. Think about that. People want to do business with people and not any old account where no one has developed or built any form of sustainable connection. When it comes to personal branding on YouTube, because you're producing top, valuable, and authentic content, you can see other creators doing this as well. Alex Hormozi, Iman Gaji, they've built massive followings and have generated significant revenue. We're talking millions and millions of dollars by creating content that is authentic, valuable, and tailored to their target audience, which you need to do as well. And another thing, especially in the B2B market, a lot of people offer similar things. So by you coming onto YouTube and creating valuable, insightful content, you can differentiate your company from the competition and position yourself as a trusted industry expert, making it more likely that your audience will choose to work with you. So as I mentioned, I think one of the biggest things, or one of the biggest levers you can pull on YouTube is top of funnel. Now, how do you get top of funnel? It's through packaging. So one big thing that we see on YouTube is that packaging works in 3 different ways. It's the title, it's the thumbnail, and it's the hook. And an overarching concept is the idea of the video. So if you're able to mar these 3 factors together, your videos will be able to reach new audiences. So when it comes to potentially a case study on this, clay is the best form I've seen in a very long time of a product using packaging to reach their ideal audience. So their videos are designed to showcase how their product helps with data enrichment and personalized outreach. But the way they package these ideas really stand out. Let's take a look at this. This is an unbelievable thumbnail because we're looking at The Clay user, we're looking at 100 calls booked, how to book 100 sales calls every month in 2024. Do you see how these combinations combine with each other? Do you see how these factors all work together and they're all working in tandem to reach a new audience? Another one, how to get a client in the next 5 minutes. Someone will like to click on that video because it offers you a promise, it offers you a guarantee. The video is only 3 minutes long. 5 minutes later, it's a Stripe notification of $15,000. And another one that works really well, look, my 20-minute system to book 100 calls on autopilot. You want to see what this system is. It showcases a fully packed calendar and it shows you a guy that kind of knows what he's talking about, but this is the type of content that you need to be producing. Their titles are clear and compelling, their thumbnails are eye-catching and relevant, and their hooks immediately grab your attention, making you want to keep watching. This is the level of packaging that all B2B companies should be striving for in their content. So, how do you create a content structure that works around your brand, but also showcases what you have to offer as well? So here's a structure that I've seen work time and time again. So in your video, you start off with a strong hook that speaks directly to your target customer's biggest challenge or aspiration. This could be something like, do you want to scale your SaaS business to $10 million in annual recurring revenue? Here's the exact playbook to do it. So after that, after you give your 1-word hook or your 1-minute hook, deliver on that promise with actionable step-by-step content. You don't want to just give high-level advice, really walk them through the process. You can share examples, templates, insider tips that they can't find anywhere else. And one of the key things to develop your personal brand as well is to weave in your own story and results to build that credibility and that trust. Show your audience that you've been in their shoes and you know what it takes to succeed. And you can then end with a clear next step, whether that's subscribing to your channel, downloading a resource, or booking a call with your sales team. Think about your content in that way, and I promise you things will be a lot more successful for you, your growth, your business, and everything in that fashion. So, and now I actually want to give you a caveat as well, to be fair. Like, I'm not saying YouTube should be your only marketing channel. LinkedIn, email, events, they all have their place, but YouTube should be at the center of your strategy because it is the best form for attracting and nurturing your ideal customers at scale. One of the biggest things I see in the B2B niche or the B2B sector is that sales cycles last for a very long time. How long are we talking? 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year. It's a long sales cycle, and you're gonna need to have loads and loads of touch points with your ideal audience or the potential customer. So if you can already send them to your YouTube channel where they can binge watch all of your content, you really showcase the power and value of your brand. But I don't want to scare you away from creating content because you don't need a Hollywood production budget to make it happen. With just a decent camera like this, a mic, some basic editing skills, you can create content that outperforms even the best LinkedIn campaign. Look, I know it's not easy creating a whole content strategy for YouTube, especially when you've not had too much experience really looking into what YouTube is. So if that sounds like you and you're making upwards of about $50,000 a month, check the link in my description where you can book a call with myself and my team, and we can work out a consultation and really see if we're a good fit to work with each other. So I'll see you over there. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you like this video and go through all of my other content if you like content like this. Take care. I'll see you soon.